Hi, it's me, friendo Bagel. I'm coming back. Well, I didn't really go away. I just had a lot of technical difficulties. I had my headset on a proper recorder for you, a proper camcorder for you, so it would look a little better because the pictures that the camera was for my laptop, my webcam, they weren't that nice. So I have gone out and bought a lovely camcorder. Unfortunately, the first one was really bad. It was charging for 14 hours and it would only record 4 minutes worth of film and then die. It was terrible. Anyway, so I've got a couple of products I would like to look at with you because I don't really know anyone local I can do this with. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing it on YouTube, and also because I live by myself. I will be living by myself for some time now, and it just is a nice avenue to speak to people that don't respond back. And it's really weird because I know my mum watches these now. I know my brother probably will have switched off by now because it's about makeup. And it's all cool. I like that. It's okay. Other people watch this. Anyway, so I've bought 2 new products that I've not tried before, which is kind of what I want to do. I want to try out something that I haven't used before to see how it looks, see if I like it, and go from there. One of them is a CC cream. Everyone was all about this like years ago, but I never found one that worked with my skin because I have a really weird skin tone, and I used to use, I've got it here, Gemma Kids tinted moisturiser, which is amazing. It didn't use a lot of products, but it went quite far, and it worked with my skin tone, which is the most awkward skin tone known to man. But Bourjois have quite recently brought out a range of CC creams. Bourjois is the... Sorry, I'm not quite used to using a camcorder yet. That's my face onto the thing. Okay, maybe not. Bourjois is it's where most of my foundation comes from, and my concealer, unless it's the Benefit one, because it matches up with my skin tone really well, and I just swear by it. And because I'm not really a sponge user, I went ahead and bought a cheapy Boots version of a blender because I've always used my hands, and if it's a powder product, I've always used brushes. So I've never felt the need to get a blender because my hands have always done a good job. But everyone's ranting about using beauty blenders and sponges, so I thought I think it's only a couple of pounds, so it's worth. Ooh, it's so squidgy. You know what? It reminds me, there was an advert in the UK of these little, I think it's supposed to look like an energy thing, but one of the energy companies, I think it was ERF, and it looked just like that, but it had like little eyes, and it just kind of went about the place, and there was a little ginger cat in the video, which reminded me of my ginger cat, because he's awesome. Anyway, so I've got moisturiser on. For the sake of it, I will also put primer on because I don't want it to look. I don't like the look of dewy, moisturisy skin. I'm very much for a prime. I'm very much a matte liker when it comes to skin, unless it's highlighter, then that makes sense. But this is just the Bourjois. Seriously, I love Bourjois. This is just the Bourjois Happy Light Mattifying Serum Primer, which I love because you only need 3 squirts and it does your face and more, and it just sits nicely, and I think everyone needs to use primer because it stops your skin from getting fucked over. I'm gonna get better with the swearing. So, comes in, oh, it's been used. It comes in a tube that has been used. Oh my god. So I'm just going to put it on my hand because I'm going to use the sponge. And supposedly, if you use a sponge, no, that's fine. It goes on a bit more like foundation. Rather than some kind of moisturiser. I'm really not used to using a camera. Okay. So like initial feeling, I mean it looks nice. You can see a bit of the line on my forehead there. I'm still getting over the fact that it's been used. I'm really annoyed. I should have looked. I hate it when people don't use the tester one and just use one of the actual products that the shop is trying to sell. The hygiene. What people think of the hygiene. Okay, just do. Using a camera for a mirror is weird. So there's a definite, like, I sit back so I think the colour correction on this camera is being a bit awkward. There's definitely a more even skin tone on this side, which is nice. Right, what I'll do is I'll go back to my actual like makeup area that I have in my flat that I love and finish it all off, and I'll do the full face and we'll see how I look. I will be back shortly. Now can I pause this? No. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some editing. I'm back. So okay, full face. I use a CC cream on the rest of my face and then use the beauty blender to do so. I do think you use a lot more product when you use something beauty blender. Fake bakey beauty blender. I do think you tend to use more product when you use a sponge, which is one of the reasons why I've not used one before. I didn't use my Bourjois concealer like I normally would do. I used like a stick concealer from Rimmel, which I always have problems blending out, but this did a really good job on it. So I may not be using it to apply my foundation, because I'm one of those people who apply it with their hands and then I set it with powder afterwards, and I don't have any streaks. I never had any problems with it, and you know, don't fix what's not broken. But I've always had a problem with blending out things like primer and things like that. On the CC side of things, I have found I don't think it's as good a match as the foundation. I think that if the lighting was a bit different you might be able to see, but there is a bit of what I call a doll face going on. So I'm getting really paranoid, I'm going to put it on now. And that I just don't like. I've always kind of thought that makeup is more about using what you have and enhancing what you like and suppressing what you don't, rather than just completely disfiguring so you can do what the popular kids are doing. I will be going out and also filming some other videos today because I want to bang out as many as possible so I can release them throughout the week. So you may see this video after one of the other videos I've been recording today, but I wanted to put this on so then you could see the difference between the different, like, how well it worked and stuff. But so far, I mean, thumbs up. I don't think I've used them as well as I could have, as Crowning Glory, love a lot of. I probably won't be applying it again using the Beauty Blender. I might try my actual foundation with the Beauty Blender and just see how that goes. I mean, it does help produce a nice even coverage, but I also think that it drinks in product like no one's business. Which at the end of the day, it's all well and lovely, but I would rather have the product on my face rather than the sponge. And the CC cream, we'll see how I like it after a while, because I don't want something, because even though the foundations aren't particularly heavy, it is coming up to summer, it is going to get hot and sweaty. I want something that is a bit lighter, whereas the CC cream will hopefully do that. Like my old Gemma Kids, this is dead. There's nothing in this anymore, and I think it's like 12 or 15 pounds for another tube. Yeah, I don't generally have that much money to spend on like tinted moisturiser. Okay, alright. So I will just check in later. Have a lovely day. Hey, okay. So this has been the whole day. I spent most of it inside, a couple of errands, but shush computer. As you can see, the coverage is still pretty good with the CC cream. Little shiny, but I've not touched up, I've not powdered or anything. But you know, this isn't too bad. There is the annoying indents from wearing glasses. But yeah, I'm quite happy with it. It is something I'm glad I bought. I may need a bit more finessing, so it doesn't look so much doll face around the side. But yeah, very happy with it. If you would like to see me try out some more things, or just like the look of me, if you just want to subscribe below and a vote and stuff, yeah, I know what I mean, then please do down below, and you'll see a couple more of these videos, and yeah, have a lovely day. Thank you.